Have you ever found yourself just staring at the ceiling late at night, mentally replaying every stressful thing that's happened, and thinking, why me? Why is this happening?
There's something so raw about that feeling. I get messages all the time from people struggling with anxiety, heartbreak, even debt, wondering if Allah is testing them or if they've done something wrong.
That's exactly what we're diving into today. Why Allah tests us, what these tests really mean, and where we can find hope even at rock bottom.
We're going to untangle some of the biggest questions, like why good people go through such tough times, what the Quran actually says about being tested, and most importantly, how to cope mentally and spiritually.
Stick with us as we break down 3 powerful Quranic reminders, share honest stories, and talk real solutions for anyone feeling lost right now.
When people say, "Why is Allah testing me?" there's usually this hidden fear, like maybe they're being punished or abandoned, but that's not what these tests are about at all.
Exactly. In fact, if you look at Quran 2-286, it says, Allah does not burden a soul beyond that it can bear. It's a powerful reminder that these challenges aren't meant to break us. They're designed to help us grow.
It's almost comforting to realize that every struggle is custom fit. Even if it feels totally overwhelming, there's wisdom behind it, even if we can't see it now.
I think that perspective really changes how we carry our stress. Instead of feeling singled out, maybe we can start seeing trials as a sign we're capable of more than we realize. That actually reminds me of a question I hear a lot. Why do good people go through so much pain? Isn't life supposed to get easier if you're doing everything right?
It's such a common misconception. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, faced enormous hardships, and he was the best among us. Tests aren't a sign of Allah's displeasure. If anything, they're a sign of being loved.
I love that point. In fact, Quran 94-56 says, with hardship comes ease, not after with. It's right there, woven into the pain itself, even if we can't spot it in the moment.
Sometimes, ease shows up as inner strength or a friend's unexpected support. That's what makes the Quranic approach stand out. It acknowledges pain, but gives hope alongside it. Funny you say that, because when things get heavy like debt piling up or relationships falling apart, it's so easy to let faith slip. People start feeling isolated, like their prayers aren't being heard.
That's so real. But even in those moments, Quran 65-23 gives this gentle promise. Whoever is mindful of Allah, He will make a way out for them and provide from where they don't expect.
Sometimes that way out isn't instant, though. It could be a new opportunity a year later, or just the gradual lifting of anxiety. Holding on feels tough, but every little step counts.
And it's okay to ask for help too, whether it's through prayer, therapy, or talking to someone who gets it. Strength doesn't mean going it alone. All this makes me wonder, what are some practical things someone can do when they feel like the world's on their shoulders?
Honestly, just pausing for a moment to breathe and remember that this test isn't forever can make a difference. Sometimes jotting down what you're grateful for, or even reciting a short prayer, takes the weight off a little.
And leaning on community, just texting a friend or joining a group chat, can be a real lifeline. Even the act of sharing your worries lightens the mental load.
Don't underestimate the power of small routines either. Even something like a walk or reading a verse from the Quran can break the cycle of anxious thoughts. Thinking back, the most comforting reminders for me are those Quranic verses we mentioned, like knowing that Allah never gives us more than we can bear, and that ease is always on the horizon.
Plus, that powerful idea that every struggle is paired with its own kind of relief. It's not just about surviving hardships, but about the hidden growth and blessings tucked inside them.
And the assurance that Allah is always finding ways to support us, even through sources we couldn't have imagined. That's such a game changer in how we face anxiety and stress.
So, as we wrap up, let's pull out 3 key takeaways. First, Allah's tests aren't punishments. They're a path to growth and deeper faith.
Second, even good people face tough times, but the Quran promises that ease is woven into every hardship, not waiting somewhere far off.
And third, practical steps like reaching out, building routines, and leaning into those Quranic reminders can truly help shift your perspective and lighten the load.
If you're feeling overwhelmed right now, try pausing for just a few minutes after this episode, reflect on one verse that resonated with you today, and consider sharing it with someone who might need it.
Thank you for joining us. Remember, No test lasts forever, and you're never meant to face it alone. We'll see you next time.